Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be my update for 100 colorful empties. I'm super excited for this one. We're not gonna take too long to get started. I'll tell you my empties and then I'll go category by category, tell you all the products that I still have remaining for each color. And if I haven't used the product since the beginning of the project, I am not going to talk about it. I'm just going to talk about the products that I've made progress on and I have been using, just so the video is not super duper long. Anyway, if you like project buying videos, please give this one a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And now let's go ahead and talk about what I finished since last time. I have 9 empties actually, so I'm really happy with that. We'll start with the first one. For the first category, I had the color purple. This was God is a Woman by Ariana Grande body scrub. It was okay. It wasn't very foaming, which I kind of didn't like. I like foaming body scrubs, but it still smelled amazing, smelled just like the perfume. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the scent quite a bit. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to repurchase this. I would just rather use the perfume from her and just, that's enough for me. So there's my first empty from purple. I don't think I had any in pink. I had some blue empties. From the blue category, I had 3 empties. One of them, it was an absolute favorite, and I put this perfume on my wish list. This is Angel Elixir by Mugler. I was so surprised how much I love this thing. I am not a fan of Angel at all. I don't like it. I find it overpowering. But this one, the Angel Elixir, oh my goodness, it smelled amazing. I really, really loved it. I have one more in the project, so I still have another one of these. But yeah, I definitely put it on my wish list. My other empty from the blue category was the La Roche-Posay gentle foaming moisturizing wash. The expiration date on this one said January 2024, so I really wanted to use it before it expires, and I did. I enjoyed it, but I don't know, I feel like sometimes with La Roche-Posay, even though they say that they're gentle cleansers, I still feel like that drying. I prefer more of a, instead of foaming face wash, I prefer like a more of a gel type, but it was okay. I used it and it cleaned my face pretty well. I didn't feel, it wasn't like harsh or anything, but I do feel like that dryness, which I definitely need a hydrating essence afterward. The other blue empty is the Alastin Skincare HA Immerse Serum. I was shocked. I really thought I had a lot more in this product than I did. So this was my starting point, and it's like a pump, airless pump. So I'm like, okay, well, I have all of this, but I can't pump it anymore. I feel like it just, whatever, like when I twist it and it stops over here, there's just nothing, like nothing comes out. So I think I was kind of deceived by the packaging in a good way, I guess. I finished it a lot sooner than I thought, but I was like, okay, well, great. I just put it in a project. I mean, it's kind of a win-win, but you know, I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm a fan of hyaluronic acid serums, so I really enjoyed this one. I felt like it plumped my skin, and then my moisturizer went on pretty nicely on top of it. I didn't have any pilling or any issues like that. But yeah, I finished it too soon, is what it felt like. We have one green empty, and from green, I finished my Juice Beauty Prebiotics instant flash facial. I got 2 uses out of this one, and I'm like, okay, I have a lot of face masks in this project, so I better be using this stuff. I started with this one. I didn't care for the scent. It felt too like green for me. Sure, my face felt very smooth when I washed it off, but like the scent of it was kind of over-putting. So I really wanted to wash my face a lot sooner than, you know, it says to leave it on for 2 to 3 minutes. I don't know. It's like as soon as it hit 2 minutes, I'm washing it. But I tried it and I would say it's not for me. It's not a product that I enjoyed. From brown, I finished one hair care product, and this is by Mizani. This is the 25 Miracle Milk 25 benefit leave-in spray thing. I enjoyed it. I've used one of these before previously and I had really enjoyed it. So I enjoyed this one just as well. It was a brand new one, and yeah, it tells you how much my hair drinks that stuff. And then my last empty is from White, and this is Olaplex number 3 Hair Perfector. This whole thing was a one use for me. I mean, I have a lot of hair. I really like this stuff. I kind of remembered, oh, okay, maybe I should go back and purchase the full size. I felt a big difference when I applied it on my hair. I think I left it on for about 3 hours. So it wasn't just the 20 minutes. It says you can leave it on for longer, whatever. Anyway, 3 hours, then I washed it, and then my hair, like really, I felt like my curls curled nicer. My hair looked a little bit more shiny. So I miss it. I have one more of these in the project, but it's something I would consider repurchasing a full size at some point. Okay, now that we talked about the empties, we'll go ahead and talk about all of the products that are remaining. If I use them, I'll tell you about them. I'll have screenshots on the screen to just kind of keep track of what else is for like each specific color. We'll start with purple. From purple, I've been using quite a few of my products. I had Renergie night cream from Lancome. I'm making really good progress on this one, you guys. It's almost gone. I think maybe a week and a half, and I'll be done with it. So I'm really happy with that. I'm super excited, but I'm gonna miss it. I have been really enjoying it. It really plumps and hydrates my skin without it feeling too greasy or heavy or any of that. I can still use an oil on top of it if I want to, and it doesn't, feel like too much. I'm enjoying it. I'm really happy with it. And I also have the day cream, and I'm making progress on this one just as well. I finally can see the bottom of the container, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the glass on here is so thick. It's kind of deceiving in a way, but yeah, I enjoy it. I really like it, and I do always use a sunscreen on top of it, even though it is a sunscreen SPF 30. But I have been using the Pharmacy Green Clean. This is the Blueberry Burst. I've made some progress on this one. I like those Pharmacy Green Clean products. I do enjoy them, and this one actually smells really nice. I like that. I have made some progress on the Bumble and Bumble Curl Defining Cream. I have to keep it upside down because it's so thick. It doesn't squeeze out easily. So this way I'll just easy. This is definitely for coarser curly hair, like more tight curls than I have. I have to thin it out a little bit with some water. Otherwise it just weighs my hair too much down. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the fact that I don't need a whole lot of product to get, hydrated, defined curls. But it's still not my absolute favorite curl cream product. Maybe if it was more for less coarse hair, because I think they have another one of these that's meant for like wavy to like curly, not super coarse. I think that might be better because then I don't feel like the weighing down. Like it definitely is a thicker cream, and I wouldn't want to like water it down and like make a mess. So I'm using it. I will continue to use it. I haven't hated it, but it's not an absolute love. I have a little perfume sample. This is Ariana Grande, God is a Woman. I started with this one, was completely full. I'm currently down to here. I love this smell. When I ask my son, oh, which perfume should I use? Like give him this one to smell. He'd be like, it smells like you. What's the other one? I'm like, okay, so that's how he thinks about me. I smell like that perfume. So just a side note. I have 2 makeup products also from Purple. I've been using both of them. I have Smashbox Primer Water. It was brand new, and currently it's down to here. I cannot mark my Urban Decay all-nighter, but I've used it a handful of times. I can hear, it's not a whole lot of product left in there, but it's still in the project. All right, let's move on to Pink. From Pink, I've used 6 of the products, 6 out of 10. I started with My Way Giorgio Armani perfume sample, and I really don't like it. I'm considering whether I just want to, I don't like the scent. It's too floral for me. I know it's a favorite of a lot of people, but for me, I was like, oh, it's not for me. I might try it again on, a different day and see how I feel about it, because I have 2 of these samples, and if I just cannot do it, I'm just gonna put something in their place. But as of right now, it's not my favorite. The other product in pink that I've been using is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip, and this is the clear one. I don't know how much is in here. I can't like really figure out if I can mark it or not, but I have been using it, so I do like it. I like how thick it is. I like the glossiness that it gives to my lips. It makes them look like they're really plumped and hydrated. I really am enjoying it. Also from pink, we have the e.l.f. Watermelon Jelly Cleanser. I think I'm probably below this line, but this is where I marked it at the beginning, and this is where I have it now. I'm sorry, I heard some noise, and I'm like, I know I'm the only one in the house. Sounds like someone is talking. Weird. My other pink item, I have CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss. This was pretty much brand new. I couldn't see exactly where I was when I started the project, so it was like maybe it would have been behind that white part, but I'm currently down to here. Another one that I'm really enjoying. I like kind of like the scent a little bit that it has. I like how thick it feels on the lips. It feels like, again, like really rich and hydrating. My lips look nice when I use this baby. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it, and I'm really getting some use out of it. I have a House Lab. This is the lip oil, and this is in the shade Primary. This is where we were at the beginning of the project, and this is where we are now. So some use out of this one. Yeah, I use it before night. I rotate with all the lippies. And then the last product from pink that I used only once so far is the Estee Lauder Nutritious Melting Soft Cream / Mask. Turns out that I could use this as a cream. I don't have to like wipe it off as a mask. And I used it that way one night. It felt good. It felt hydrating to my skin. I don't know. It was just a one-time use though. So can't be like, oh, I loved it. I don't know. All right, red category. I have quite a few uses. I had both the body wash and the body lotion from Bath and Body Works. This is the Luminous scent. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I really like it. I love how long lasting it is. Like I can put it on my lotion after I get out of the shower washing with this one. I use this lotion, and like if I wear my pants or anything, and then I go in the car, I'll go pick up my son, I come home, the next time I get in the car, I will still smell the body lotion. And then when I take my pants off, it's like the whole whiff of the body lotion. I don't know why I'm saying pants, my shirt too. Anyway, I get that whiff of the body lotion. I love it. I'm using them. I definitely have some uses. I didn't weigh them at the beginning of the project, which I don't know why I didn't do. I did end up weighing some other items, but these 2 I did not. But I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to use them up. I am really enjoying them. This guy I only used once so far, and actually today. This is by Turtur Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. I love how fine the mist is. I was kind of scared at first because it wasn't one that I've used before, so I'm like spraying it away, and I'm like, seems very fine. I sprayed my face with it. It was so fine. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I don't feel like my face is getting greasy as the day goes on. I'm still liking it. We'll have to see how I feel about it by the end of the day, but it's impressed me so far. With the first time use, I am really impressed. More red. I have my fetish lip oil, fruit fetish lip oil from Milani. This is the Cranberry Currant shade. Okay, part of me wants to say that I'm like down to here, but I'm like, that can't be. This is my beginning point, and this is where I am now. I've made a lot of progress on this guy. I gotta be honest, we went to Disneyland not that long ago, and it was so cold. The weather was extremely cold, and this was just a lifesaver. So I did use it quite a bit when we were out, and just, keep reapplying. I like the formula of these. I feel like the Tarte product is thicker, so it stays on my lips longer, where this one, it starts off kind of thick, but then it just kind of gets comfortable. You can't feel it anymore, and then it really fades if I eat or do anything. So but I love the scent. I love the tint that it has. I'm liking it. From Elta MD, I'm using my facial sunscreen. I've made a little bit of progress on this one. This is where we started, and then the top line is where I am. It kind of acted funny with a couple skincare products. So I really need to like nail it down. I think it's like my other skincare item that I was using this on top of, because when I use this one on top of like the Lancome one, I have no issues. So I gotta just keep playing with it and see what I think about it. And yeah, just I know I will use it and use it up. I have these two from clearance. The packaging was red. I was hoping to finish them before I filmed this update, but I did not. I probably have 2 use max in each one of these. One is the extra firming night, and one is the extra firming for neck and décolleté. I really enjoy them. I've used these before and I have no problems with them. I really enjoy the formula and I am enjoying them. 2 more red products that I've been using. One is the Vichy hyaluronic acid serum. This is the Lift Active Supreme HA serum. I'm halfway through this guy. I like it. I like it a lot. I've used these before and I really like them. I'm finally making some progress on my Hourglass Lippy. It was in the project last year. I did not finish it, so I put it in again this year. I'm having a hard time seeing it in the container, so let me roll it all the way up and I'll show you how much progress I've made. Like, this is what I have left. I did actually end up weighing this guy at the beginning of the project. It weighed 21.42 grams. I weighed it today, it was 21.32, so 0.1. Woohoo, go me. I want to finish it soon because I can I'm starting to get sketched out by how old it is. So I'm really focused on finishing. My goodness, I need a sip of water. I hope you guys got a drink, got a snack, got something. Okay, from Blue, there are 2 products that I'm working on currently. There's 5 others remaining. Holy Hydration Off Makeup Remover. I was hoping that this would be a dupe for the Lancome eye makeup remover, the duo phase. It's not, because I have to use so much of this one. It'll end up cleaning my mascara pretty well, and I use quite a bit, but I have to use a lot. This is where we started. This is where I am. I have a feeling I'll be done by next update, or I'll be very, very close. And then I'll have to think, what am I going to use next? Because I don't have any more backups. I think I have maybe my cellar water, so I'll probably have to use that. But anyway, it's besides the point. I'm making progress. It's working. I just have to use a lot. The other item from Blue that I'm using, and I really enjoy this thing, is the Zoe Skin Health Exfoliating Polish. I really like the scent of this one. It smells like the ocean in a good way to me. It smells really, really nice, like a very expensive spa. I guess that's a better description. It smells really good. It's super fine. I like super duper fine. When I use it, I go super slow, super gentle with my skin, but then I feel like all of my dead skin is just wiped off and just brand new, fresh skin. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And that will be it from Blue. Let's move to Brown. Yeah, I have some few products and I've made some good progress. Let's start with Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. So, I told you I would needed a hydration toner after using that La Roche-Posay, and this one is the one I was using. I really love the stuff. I really do like it. I'm happy that I discovered it. I'm happy that I purchased the backup before going on a no-buy. This is my beginning point. This is where I am. I'm using it. I'm really, really enjoying it. And yeah, I'm happy to continue working on it. What else do I have in brown? Okay, we've got the Oribe Gold Lust Nourishing Hair Oil. I mean, I could have marked it, but the lines would be too close together. So I'm like, forget it. I didn't mark it. When I started the project, I remembered about this. I was using it. I was happy with it, but now I forgot. And I didn't remember until I looked at my spreadsheet and looked at the pictures of what products I should be working on. I'm like, oh my goodness, I know I used it, but did not use it for a while. I gotta use it. My hair can always use extra hydration. One product that I'm also making really good progress on, look at me, I'm like doing so well with my lippies. I hope to continue that. Milani, this is the Keep It Full Plumping Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Rosy, wait, what? Yeah, Rosy Bronze. This is where we started, and this is where I am. I'm like, okay, if I continue that trend, you know, this much, I'll be done with this one in 2 more months. So maybe not. We'll see. Things might have shifted. I got a phone call from my son's school and my heart dropped. Let's get back to it. I think I was talking about my brown, and I was talking how ambitious I would be with my Milani full on Keep It Full plumping gloss. So yeah, I think maybe 2 more months, or if I use it more, maybe I'll be done earlier. But I'm kind of enjoying the steady working on all of them around the same time, not just focusing on one till it's empty. So we'll see what I continue and how it progresses. The other lip product in the brown category is NARS Laguna, and I've also made really good progress on this one. I mean, it was basically brand new, and I can see like I'm really deep in there. I did not measure it, which was kind of dummy from my side, but this is all I have left. I actually wore this one today, and I topped it with a pink lipstick, and I really liked it. So we're using that one. And then the other 2 items that I've been using, one is the Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow Duo. I am working mainly on the bronzer. I really like it. I remember why I have kept holding on to this palette. I love the bronzer. I'm wearing it today. I just really enjoy it. I like the formula. I like the color on me. And there's an added bonus of a highlighter if I ever want to use this highlighter. I feel like it's not my favorite. I prefer the bronzer from this duo, but yeah, I'm using it. I'm loving it. One more product that I've used, and I kind of was a little disappointed with it. I remember when this used to be an absolute favorite of mine, but I felt like it faded pretty rapidly off my eyes when I used it. This is the Exaggerate Smoking Shine by Rimmel London, and the shade is Copper Bling. So this is what I have left. Again, I don't know. I didn't mark it. Did I mark it? Where's my paper? I don't know where it is. I don't think I marked it. But in the waterline, it didn't really work at all. It just evaporated. It went bye-bye in like seconds. So I used it all over my eyelid, and I blended it into my crease, and then I just let it be. Didn't do anything with it. A few hours later, I looked at my eyes, and it was just like completely almost gone. So it has no staying power is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to try it again. And if I have issues with it, I am going to go ahead and replace it with a different brown eyeliner. Nobody has time for crappy products. So I'm going to keep that in mind. It could be that it's a little bit older in my collection, but I'm going to still give it a fair shot. But if it doesn't work, it's got to go. We'll put something else in its place. And that's basically it for brown. For gold, oh my goodness, I forgot one item from gold. And where is it? Now I don't remember. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to find it at some point, but I was using my Grande lip plumper, the gloss one. I actually was really almost done with it. So I hope I do find it. I don't know where I put it. I totally forgot that, hey, that product I was using, it might be in one of my purses. When it's a big problem when you keep switching which purse to use. But anyway, I have been using that one. I'm actually almost done with it. The other item that I'm using is the Grande. This is another product from Grande, and this is the Grande Plumping Lip Mask. It's okay. It's not, I think I prefer the Laneige Lip Sleeping Masks better than this. For this one, it's set to kind of like warm it up with your fingertips, and then you apply it, and It's supposed to be really hydrating or whatever. My problem with it is every time like I will tap my lips together, the texture just does not feel right. So I feel like I constantly have to like doing this, and then I feel like the product just disappears. So I don't know. I just could be a nervous tick that I'm constantly doing that when I use it, but I think I prefer the Laneige better. I did try it recently, just like an overnight, so it's not like throughout the day, to just maybe, so I will stop doing that and see how it works, but it's fine. It's not, oh, it wouldn't be a favorite. I wouldn't call it a favorite. From Peter Thomas Roth, this is the 24 Gold Pure Luxury Lift and Firm Hydra Gel Eye Patches. I notice when I use these right before putting on my makeup, like, or in the process of applying my makeup, I'll use them under my eye area and it just feels extremely plumped up. So when I use my concealer, it's not as dry. The powder sits on really nice on top of it. So I'm becoming a believer in these things. Is it temporarily? Could be. Do I care? No, as long as my makeup looks good for a little while and it's like a few hours later it's gonna degrade, it's all right. It'll be fine. It'll be all worth it. Okay, I guess from White, the only other product that I was working on is this guy. This is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist Hydrating Glow. I'm almost done, you guys. I'm like down to here. This is something that I regret not purchasing a backup of before going on my no-buy. I dropped a few hints, like a few, by a few I mean like maybe 20 hints to my husband when Ulta was gonna put it on sale for half off. So I'm hoping that he picked me up one, like he got me one. I'm like, hey, you're gonna give me a Valentine's Day present? I really want this guy and it's gonna be on sale. So we'll see. But yeah, that's basically the only other product from White that I'm using at this time. And the other one I finished, the Olaplex. Let's go ahead and talk about Green. From Green, I have 3 products that I'm using. I have Biossance 100% squalane oil. This is where we started. This is where I am. I love it. My skin loves this stuff. I don't feel like I constantly need it. I feel like I need it some days. What am I trying to say? Like my skin sometimes feels drier and it sucks this guy in, like sucks it up, and then I could use a lotion on top of it. Some other time when I'm trying to use this one, if my skin is not, like it doesn't really need it, I just use this one. I don't use a cream. It kind of like, you can feel it. Is it absorbing and how rapidly is it absorbing? Yeah, my skin really enjoys it. So that's going. I'm almost done, and these are so impossible to see through. Like this is impossible. Oh no, I can't. I have like my light shining. Nope. I don't know how much I have left, but I've been using this one. This has been my main shower gel for the past month. This is by Sweet Spot Labs, and this is the Microbiome Balancing Intimate and Body Cleanser. I like that it's not scented, so I can use any perfume I want after it. It's very soft and gentle on my skin. I really like it. I'm using it, and I think I'll be done pretty soon. The last item from Green that I'm using is my shave oil. Ooh, I should have marked that. Let's do it. My pen is right here. Okay, this is from Tree Hut. This is the Tropic Glow Moisture Shave Oil. This is where we started and this is where we are. I like it. I really enjoy it. I'm happy that I discovered it. Okay, oh my goodness. We have orange and then we have gray. Let's talk about orange first. For orange, there are 6 items that I'm using. The first one is from Vitamin Glow. Shoot, did I tell you? I don't think I told you my orange empties or all of my brown empties. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. I did use up this guy from Orange. This is Fable in Maine Holly Roots Pre-Wash Hair Oil. This was my first empty in the project, and I totally forgot I did use up this guy, the Bondi Boost Miracle Hair Mask. Oops, so that's how I had 9 empties, not 7. Okay, orange. We have Smashbox Vitamin Glow photo finish primer. I am having the hardest time trying to figure out how much I have in this guy. I thought I started here and then I used it. I know I used it for a little while, but then I was trying to use it one day and it would just like pump, pump, pump and nothing will come out. But now I tried it right before I filmed and there's stuff. I'm like, okay, tried shining a light through it. Maybe I'm here. I have no idea. I really like this guy. I really, really do. When I first started using it, like before I put it in the project, I didn't care for it that much. I think I was just bitter that Smashbox got rid of my Mindful 5 face serum, primer, whatever that thing was. This one, I was like, whatever, it's good, it's okay. But now that I'm using it often, I really like it. It would not compare, and thank God it does not compare to the Ole Henriksen brightening banana bright primer or something like that. That guy does not work as a primer at all. I'm using it as a moisturizer, but this one as a primer, it feels so nice. My skin feels nice and it feels good. I am enjoying it quite a bit. We have a Tower 28. This is the SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. This is where I was and this is where I am. Not a whole lot of use, but it's okay. From Curlsmith, I have the Curl Quenching Conditioning Wash. I like this stuff. I really do. If my hair is really cleansed, let's say I use a detox or like a scalp scrub today, the next time I wash my hair, I use this stuff and it's good. I like how hydrating my hair is and all that. But if my hair really needs a good cleansing, I don't reach for this one. I probably could, but I've never tried it, is what I'm trying to say. Like if I have weeks of hair buildup, or not weeks, but a lot of hair product built up, I wouldn't reach for this one. I reach for it when I know that my hair is not a whole lot of buildup. Does that make any sense? Anyway, if you have curly hair, you probably know what I'm talking about. I really like it. It's very hydrating. Leaves my hair super, super soft. Most of the time I don't need a conditioner with it, which there's no way I typically go without a conditioner. But when I use this one, if I do two, first time rinse it off, the second time I can brush it through my hair and I don't need a conditioner after. So I think I've enjoyed most of Curlsmith products that I've used for my hair. I'm enjoying them. I enjoy the brand quite a bit. I do have a Pixie Glow Tonic. This is the days when I don't use that La Roche-Posay cleanser, when I don't need a hydrating serum. I have been using this one, and it's one I know I like this. I've used these before and I like them. I'm halfway through that. We have Peach and Lily Power Cocktail Lactic Acid Serum. I don't have a whole lot of use, so I didn't mark it. I didn't feel the need. It's a lot. I like this serum. I would say that I still prefer the Good Genes over it. I know that this is comparable to the other one, but I feel like I struggle sometimes with this one with moisturizers on top of it. Whereas the Good Genes, it was just, I didn't have any issue with any moisturizers on top of it, like it pilled or anything. But with this guy, I did feel that once or twice. I could have been the moisturizer I was using, but I prefer the Good Genes overall, now that I've been using this for so long. Kulfi Concealer. This is the Main Match Concealer in the shade Cocoa Crush. I like it. I'm using it. I'm wearing it today. I feel like the shade is pretty good for me. It's hydrating under my eyes, so it's not like drying, doesn't suck the life under my eye, out of my under my eye. I can set it with a powder and I don't have issues with it creasing. I like it. I'm happy with it. And then lastly, we have the silver gray category. We have the House Labs, what is this guy called? This is the Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. I did it. I went ahead and I took the stopper off this guy because I just could not stand having a problem every time I wanted to use it. Like, I don't like those types of stoppers. So I took the stopper out. I dumped a little bit in a separate container. I didn't want to put too much. Like, I don't want to dip my brush in here and like try to work the product into the back of my brush with this guy. You know, it just doesn't work that way. So I did dump a little bit of it. I'll show you. I'll dump some of it in my old Nikia Joy Cosmetics container. So this is flat on the back, so I can really work the product into the back of here when I want to use it. And this is how much I put. I'm putting a little at a time, so I feel accomplished every time I use it up, you know. Hey, I use it up. Okay, let's put some more in. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with that. I had the Milk Makeup brow product, which it ended up flipping on me badly. Like, when I first started using, I was like, dang, this stuff is good. And I felt like overnight it would just, when I would use it, it would leave the nastiest white cast. And like, you can tell. Even my husband was like, okay, your brows look sick. Something's wrong with your brows. They're like flaky and stuff. I'm like, okay, got it. Trash it. So I put this guy in its place. It was brand new. This is from Benefit, and thankfully it is silver. This is the 24-hour brow setter in clear. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it. It kind of got me, I mean, when I first started using it, I was like, oh my gosh, what's with this brush? But now I know how to use it. I'm really liking the little bristles here, so I can like really hold the back of my brows in place well. I'm really enjoying it. I have a Rowan Row Glow highlighter, and this is in the shade Glazed. I'm using it, you guys. See, it's just a little bit of use in the pan where it used to be like that. Now it's like that. There's a lot of product in here. I weighed it just because I want to, you know, kind of keep it motivated. It weighed 50 grams. And today it weighed 49.95. I think this is gonna be my beast. I really think that this is gonna be my hardest thing to finish in this project. It's a lot of highlighter. It's a beautiful highlighter, but it's a lot of highlighter. So there's this guy, and then we have a Jane Ardell little tiny Just Kissed lip and cheek stain. I'm using it as a lip stain. Let me show you how little this has become. It's so itty bitty. Oh my gosh, I love it. I really, really love it. I love the little tint it gives my lips when it wears off. Really, really like it. I weighed it when it was still brand new. Weighed 5.19 grams, and today is 5 grams exactly. I'm so happy. I'm making progress. I feel like I am making progress. Maybe not as fast as I had hoped, but at least it's consistent so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a super long one. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know, what do you think? Are you doing this project? How are you doing? What do you think of my progress? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.